South side of Chicago. Welcome to the home of the White Sox, U.S. Cellular Field. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago White Sox. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip right there. Excellent. Just allowing a bit over a base runner per inning. We'll see if he can continue that here in this one.
Ben Revere makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Philadelphia, left fielder, Ben Revere.
And underway on the south side as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Eric, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that, except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Sale into the windup. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Descalzo scoops it up. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Talk about setting a bad tone for a ball game. First batter of the game, and they can't make a routine throw to first. You better hope that's not a sign of things to come.
Anthony Rendon will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give them a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The 0-1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Garcia on the move, but this will land foul shy of the wall. 1-2, here it comes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Garcia on the run, but this will wind up being a foul ball. No one out with a runner at second. Hard hit ball to second. Bonifacio is up with it. Throw by Bonifacio is in time for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. Clearly, he's seen the ball really well right now.
Brandon Jordan will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently second in the National League in RBIs.
Well, this is a pretty small sample size because the season is still young. But I don't have any doubt he's going to be up near the top of a bunch of leaderboards when this year's all said and done.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. 2-0.
He probably doubted he'd be in trouble this early, but he's already got a runner in scoring position, and now he falls behind the number 3 guy.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Michael Franco will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
What a great season, but in order to win the Triple Crown, he's going to need some help from his teammates getting on base. He's in the top 5 in RBIs, but not leading that category.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back standing. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
And the runner back easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Darren Ruff will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Reined in. Bonifacio relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Scott Kazmir is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, if we take a look here, left-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's really been able to dominate them.
On his way to the plate is the center fielder, Adam Eaton, to get things started here in the home half of the first.
The center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Well, now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Revere is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Steve, how did they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, this team has lived all season long on building big innings, and they do that because they don't ground into double plays. The fewest in the league, and that really helps you out, extend innings, and give you a chance to get the big base hit.
Into the windup and the pitch. Melky Cabrera comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just missing here, 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Three and 0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, first baseman
Jose Abreu will stand in for the first time. Currently 3rd in the American League in home runs.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Ball 2.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're wondering, this is a straight green light here. When your star's up there, you bet he's swinging if it's good.
Here it comes on 3-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Boy, I think it's time to start being a decision maker up there. Either take it or leave it. But that's twice in a row. He's gone halfway.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Zobrist. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Second inning upcoming here on the south side with no score. Adrian Beltre will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort.
Well, Matt, he just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Sales ready. Here's the first pitch. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Oh, and Beltre really wanted that one, but he didn't get it. Behind 0-2 now.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hit out towards second. Bonifacio is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type of guy, he can kick a ball, boot it, still pick it up, and get the runner at first.
Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Ben Zobrist is on deck. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, Go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Ben Zobrist will stand in, coming off a 2-home run game a night ago. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Kevin Vargas strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Hitter, Kevin Vargas.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready on 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
Avisail Garcia will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The set and the 1-0 pitch. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. In the air to straightaway right. Jordan will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base.
And just judging by that swing, that looked to be a missed hit and run to me. On show track, you can see that that pitch was in the strike zone. So that's a ball that he's got to get some wood on.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at U.S. Cellular on the south side as you get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan. Drew Stubbs steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Here's Ben Revere. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Sale has his target. Here's the 1-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single.
Let's check this out again. This is in show motion, and you'll see how he shows bunt late. He's got his head right on the baseball. Watching it all the way under the barrel of the bat, that's as good a form as you're going to see.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That is impressive speed right there when you can still steal a base on a slide step. Wow, that was nice.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now, is this one of those situations where you'd maybe think about taking third here as well?
Well, you probably don't do it with nobody out, and you definitely don't do it with 2 out. So if there was a time to go, this is probably it.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cabrera is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Jordan, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And there's ball 1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And you know, the problem with this slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Two down, runners at first and second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We played 2.5. No score on the show. Giovanni Soto will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, you kind of just take his batting average with a grain of salt because you know he's never been known as one of those good major league hitters.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
And he's showing some real life with that fastball. That's a great spot on a 1-0 pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball
Circle
2.
change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets him started.
Joaquin Ibarra will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Hit hard on the ground to second. Underhanded flip to second for one. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
I think this one falls into the category of tailor-made. Here you go. 1, 2 hops to second, the feed to the bag, and a 4-6-3 double play. That's as easy as it comes.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalzo. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll come in here at 259. 2 home runs and 14 driven in. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting it is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Adam Eaton will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it, and we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
He's set. Here it comes.
That's a
The
ball.
cutter runs outside, ball 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Beltre is there for it, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Darren Ruff is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
Yeah, all hard stuff here to get ahead, but now they're trying to get him out with a breaking ball, and he's not falling for it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. One and one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Well, this is a barehanded pickup coming off the mound, and then he has to spin around and try to find his target at first base. He winds up throwing it right by him. Maybe he got a little bit dizzy.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Sale sets. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with two out.
Center fielder number 16, Drew Stubbs.
Drew Stubbs gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike one.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Melky Cabrera is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Cut fastball taken for strike one.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well, and we're in the middle of this ball game.
Called strike 0-2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at bat.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. So one away, and that will bring in the dangerous Cuban slugger Jose Abreu. Good fastball there by Kazmir. 0-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
And that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and even 30 home runs on the year. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shag.
0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
1 out, nobody on. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
So many times pitchers will get ahead, then they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Two out, nobody on. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Emilio Bonifacio would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Skied into straightaway right. Jordan moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Ben Revere, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Sale gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Garcia coasts under it. 1 away.
The batter, number 6.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Anthony Rendon will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
And that's a pretty good job of staying with the ball, because he doesn't really panic after he planked it. And then he just regathers himself and fires a strike to first to get the out.
Into the box now, Brandon Jordan. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Michael Franco to stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Trying to hold the lead. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Eaton going back. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 43 on the year for him. And it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. And if you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Stepping in now, Darren Ruff. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. That home run a moment ago, estimated at 408 feet. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but When you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon in the Windy City. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Emilio Bonifacio comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Revere sprinting after it and gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. So a solo shot down the line in left as the White Sox draw even. It's 2-2.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being back off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
The batter.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now.
Giovanni.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Jordan giving chase and foul. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Joaquin Ibarra.
Joaquin Ibarra digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And there's a sharp slider from Kazmir. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. Coming in is Revere, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, a little surprising he wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalzo. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. 5 innings complete, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Adrian Beltre will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Yeah, and that's going to be a bit of a turnaround right here. You figure off the crack of the bat that you've got the 1st out of the inning. Instead, now you're looking at a runner in scoring position following that error. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And Soto's tag will be applied too late. He's in there at home.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Antonio Bastardo will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 59, Antonio Bastardo.
Ben Zobrist will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. That's by him for strike one.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Runners on the move for second. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Here's Drew Stubbs now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, Home run number 9 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
You know, sometimes it can be all or nothing with this guy. He'll strike out in bunches, but when he connects, he can do a whole lot of damage, and he makes him pay right here.
The left fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Here's Ben Revere. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. 3 runs already home here. And he lays off for ball 1. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop. Got him.
Oh, what a play. Well, that's the big leagues right there. The worst part of this is, as a hitter, since it's to the right side, you get to watch this whole play unfolding right in front of you. And believe me, it's not a whole lot of fun. That's a super play, and you're out.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 5-2 Philadelphia. Adam Eaton will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Kazmir's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Jordan is in pursuit. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
1 out for Chicago here in the 6th, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. This is line to left. Revere is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he's allowed just 2 runs to this point, both of them coming on solo homers. Things could be much different now if those had come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Jose Abreu comes forward now, a home run in his last at-bat.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Kevin Vargas will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
1-1, here it is. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As he swings and hits a line drive out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, 1 pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Here's Emilio Bonifacio now. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's down to 1 at 5-4 now. Back here on the south side of Chicago. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Brad Boxberger is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Brad Boxberger.
Brandon Jordan steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys. And obviously, no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Michael Franco will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Swung on and chopped to third. Ibarra fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, we talk about it a lot. Ideally, this should be to the right side of the infield. Maybe you give him a break because he's such a good hitter and he is a run producer, but I'll bet if you ask him, he'll wish he had a different approach in that at-bat.
Darren Ruff will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now a pickoff play at second, just keeping him close.
Keeping an eye on him.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, and he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
One out and a runner on second base. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, he really bunched him up on that 2-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 2 out here and a runner at second. And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Cabrera. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 5-4. Jake Diekman will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
63, Jake Diekman.
Leading off the inning, Giovanni Soto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Squared that one up just a little late. Weak roller right side. Ruff charging this one, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Joaquin Ibarra stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
From the stretch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Daniel Descalzo digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Wilson Ramos comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a high chopper. Ibarra takes it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The second baseman, number 18.
And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. Ben Zobrist ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Boy. And in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Drew Stubbs will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Garcia has a play, and that's the third out. Phillies down in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Adam Eaton digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
They can get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. This man out for his 1-2-3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the
0-1. Now a change 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Melky Cabrera stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. In there, strike one. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Hit to third. And problems down there for Beltre. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The key here is to never panic after you flank one. Go get it, pick it up, throw the guy out.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Yeah, I think this has got to be an infield single. You see the reaching attempt there at short. Even if he fields this ball cleanly, there's no guarantee they were going to get him at first. And this is indeed going to be a base hit.
In now, Kevin Vargas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
A runner on first with 2 away. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. White Sox leave 1. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Ben Revere will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the 9th.
He got caught in a situation where he had to protect with 2 strikes. He's probably fortunate he even got wood on this one, but it didn't matter much as this turns into an easy little soft liner.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Brandon Jordan will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 5-4.
Your attention, please. Now
9th inning save situation, and they'll turn it over to one of the best in the business, the all-star Jonathan Papelbon. Striding in to start the 9th, Avisail Garcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Avisail Garcia.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Papelbon's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Emilio Bonifacio is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jordan moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Hunter Gillespie will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Hunter Gillespie.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. In line for the victory is Scott Kazmir if our current score holds. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Line to the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And you just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily. And now they're going to keep this game alive for at least one more batter.
Joaquin Ibarra comes to the plate now with the tying run at first. So he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Out in front of it, strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Swing and a miss as he can't connect there, and now the Chi Sox are down to their final strike.
And that splitter, it's only coming in around 86, but it's really falling through the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Another patented Papelbon performance here as he comes in to get the final 3 outs. That's going to earn him a save.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.